Manhattan is our backdrop. We are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big...
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets the start here. Coming off of a victory in round 1, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Cotton got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, McCollum. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Well, that's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Or these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
Eddie Moore that did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's French. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now Gordon on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on third down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. McCollum, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
That went out wide and intercepted.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Over the middle, complete. That's French. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Cotton. This complete to Martin. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Cotton. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Cotton got his man complete over the middle. It's 4th. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Cotton. And it's complete to Martin. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, McCollum. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 yards there, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum, and a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. From the 43, here's second and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Looking to throw. Cotton steps away to his left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw now on first down. Rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 29-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before break. Cotton looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Cotton over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the gun on third down. Cotton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This is Gordon as they go to him again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cotton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Back to throw. Cotton. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now it's 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they run from the gun with Gordon.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cotton got his man complete over the middle. That's Manning. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Manning. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Operating from the gun. Cotton over the middle, complete. It's Martin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cotton got his man complete over the middle. That's Manning. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. Cotton. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
And Martin's got it complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cotton dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Cotton. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll run again.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 13, just over a minute 40 to play. Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this is caught by Martin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Martin.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Manning. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.